Hey, what's up guys, Wallen Customs here, and today we are taking a look at the Overwatch, and this is Tracer. Looks pretty cool. Finally opening her up right here. I know she's pretty iconic to the game Overwatch. Let's take a look at her right now. Alright, so here she is out of the box. I have to admit, she's a pretty cool looking figure. You know, I only played her like a couple of times, so just to see how her character is, that is. But the figure itself, fantastic. She has a lot of accessories, a lot of different hands. She also has her two pistols and also some effects on the pistols as well, which looks pretty cool. But let's get into more of it. Now she comes with both of her pistols, which look really cool. I like how they look. They're actually pretty detailed for such small looking pistols. You can definitely see the details on them overall. And they do come with their little effects right here that clip right onto the barrel in the front, which is pretty nice. So it has a good effect to that. These guns pretty much slide into her hand pretty easily. No problems right there. So you can actually put them on both her hands nicely. And then you have her shooting like that, which is pretty nice. So fun factor alone, posing her with a nice stand, she looks pretty cool. I like the effects as well. Alright, but looking at the figure itself, it is a nice looking figure. I know there was a Figma one that came out also, and I'm pretty sure it's a great figure, but just looking at the one made by Hasbro, they did a pretty good job. The sculpting is fantastic, the jacket looks really nice, all the gadgets on her body look really good as well. Really fantastic job by Hasbro. Man, look at that. But yeah, even looking at the pants itself, really nice color scheme right here. I like how the orange fades into yellow. Really good there. You do have some texture as well on the side of the leg. Really good detail on this figure too. And even her shoes, or sneakers you want to call it that, look pretty nice. They look like Yeezys. Now going to her face right here, the face looks pretty good too. I like the hair, the face looks nice and clear. The goggles she has on, which you can take off, but they're really big. You can see right through them. See all the detail in there. Fantastic job. And more into the upper body right here. She has the British flag right there. In the back right here, she has a jetpack. I believe so. She has a... I forgot what this is called. Repulsor grenade, whatever. But clips right on and off, which is pretty cool. Gauntlets on the side of her arm right there, which is pretty nice. Nice detail and design. Alright guys, so here's a nice size comparison. Here she is with Reinhardt and also Soldier 76 from Overwatch. Nice size comparison. I think she looks really good. He's pretty much probably the standard size of a male. Nice small frame body she has, and here is the Juggernaut and Reinhardt. Alright, next size comparison, we have some Hasbro figures in Star Wars, Ahsoka Tano right here, and we have Marvel Legends Invisible Woman. I want to put them all together because they're all Hasbro, but they're all a little bit different sizes. Even though I guess they all are 6-inch figures, well, you know, Hasbro likes to mix and match just not scale, I guess, but the size in general, because Marvel Legends are always a little bigger, and these two kind of match a little bit better, to be honest. And for last size comparison, we have a Halo figure right here with the Terrence McGinnis head right there. And of course, we have the greatest WWE champion of all time, Brock Lesnar. Alright, so quickly going to articulation right here. She has a ball jointed head on a hinge that goes all the way up. Pretty decent given that she does have a collar on her jacket right here. Goes all the way down, which is pretty good as well. These shoulders over here on hinge that rotate all the way around, no problems there, which is pretty nice. You go out but that far. No bicep swivel, but at the elbow she does have a hinge and a swivel, so that makes up for it, about 90 degrees, which is no complaints right there. And at the wrist, of course, she has a hinge and a swivel as well. Now at the upper body right here, she does have a diaphragm joint right there that swivels left and right. Kind of goes up and down just a little bit, pivots a little bit as well. So you do have some movement right there. However, she also does have a hinge joint at the bottom right there. So if you put them all together, you kind of get some decent articulation. However, she does have these straps right here that all kind of restricted a little bit. It's not that bad. It's not as bad as Soldier 76, but it is there and noticeable. But overall, I don't think you will have a problem with it though. At the hips right here, she has T-jointed hips. They go about that far up. The straps do not really hinder her articulation there at all, which is nice. Split-wise, no problems right there. She does have a thigh swivel as well, which is pretty nice. Two joints at the knees, which is great. And at the ankle right here, she does have a hinge that goes up and down a little bit, but she has a nice pivot joint as well. Alright, so that's about it, guys. I think it's a pretty nice looking figure. She's small, but she's a lot of detail. The colors are so vibrant. The details on her jacket, her head sculpt was fantastic. Honestly, I underestimated this figure. I had this figure in my storage for like a year. I never opened it. I wish I opened it a lot earlier, to be honest. Even if you don't like the game or you don't like her character in the game, you have to admit that this is a nice looking figure. And even for $5 now, if you really wanted to buy her, because you know Overwatch figures are pretty cheap, definitely a cool addition to your collection. You know, she does have some drawbacks and like quality issues for paint. You know, this is Hasbro, some splotching here on her jacket as well. Not the biggest things in the world. I don't really mind that. But yeah, definitely a cool looking figure. And I think you would probably like it as well. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Peace!